We're here with David. He's got his Nekroz deck profile on the little match-and mat right here. Let's go ahead and jump right into it with him.
All right, so pretty standard. You start with 3 Colossalus. That gets your fusion or your ritual spells, so it gets the deck going. The 2 one-ofs obviously speak for themselves. You have 3 Valks because you have to be able to leave an empty board, and this lets you not get OTK'd. You run 2 Trish because at this point it's your only power play. So, and its effects okay, but you don't ever really use it. That's it for the ritual monsters because everything else is bad.
Okay.
You run 3 Manju, 3 Senju, just slightly better Senju.
Right.
You run 2 Dance Princess. It's it for the normal Nekroz cards.
Right.
It's okay. It helps your grind game because it lets you add stuff back when it's banished, so you can add your Bryanak back to hand or your Unicorn back. So it does allow for good grinding, but I'm not sure how I feel about these. Ash Blossom because it's a going second deck. It's the only hand trap that we have. We're on 3 Kaijus because since we're going second, these are some of the best board-breaking cards out there.
Right.
So, and then the levels are actually important in this deck with the extra deck. So, and then Preparation of Rites is back at 3, and you run 3. It's not once per turn. It's add a ritual spell card back is really good as well.
Yeah, you gotta recycle everything every now and then.
And then for the ritual spells, the ratio is 3-2-1. This card's insane because you can it gives you so many opportunities to diversify your plays. You don't just have to make just Unicorn if you don't need the search. Mirror's good because using things in your grave is good. Cycle's okay. Summon stuff from the grave is usually not as relevant because you're banishing stuff with Valk anyways, but it's good as a one-of. And then Rhoda to search your Colossalus. Raigeki Dark Hole, Kaiju Slumber because we like breaking boards.
And board wipes are nice.
And kind of a board wipe, evenly matched.
Alright.
Because it has great synergy with the deck because if you intentionally leave your board open so you don't have your board broken and then they attack with your Valk. So if you're going first with Valk, or going first, a lot of times you just make Valk, pop it and pop something in your hand, draw 2, and then if they attack, you can use Valk to protect yourself and just evenly match them and just spread the game.
And let's go into your extra.
Alright, so we have 2 Link monsters, a Starboy. I was trying Underclock Taker, but this is just better because it just recycles all your water monsters back when it dies. So, Deco Talker, generic rank 3, or Link 3. You just have a Toolbox rank 4 engine. All these are self-explanatory.
Yep.
You got a Utopia package because you can't out-Borreload. Well, you can out-Borreload with Trish, but
it's a little bit easier to do with your rank 4s compared to having to summon a Trish on them.
Yeah. You have a Hope Harbinger because Game of Steel's a level 8 and you can do it with the Valk. Kaiju Slumber makes this deck insane. I wish it was at more than 1. True King of All Calamities, and this Phantom Fortress card for rank 9s. This just ends your opponent's turn, and this is just like another Trish. So you Trish them and then Trish them again, and then you're probably not recovering from that.
Right. Knocking 2 cards out of your hand and banishing, 2 more.
And then Kaleidoscope targets Herald, Star Eater, and Ultimate.
The Ultimate Dragon.
Yeah, you have to run this 12. It's the only appropriate level 12. Alright, and that's it for the deck.
Alright. Do you have any things you really like or really hate about it?
I mean, I hate that there's no Shred and that Bryo and Unicorn are 1.
Yeah.
It feels like it has a tough in the grind game now, because it used to be able to grind so well with all the kaleidoscopes and the Velks and the stuff in Grave. But now that you lose the recycling ability with Unicorn, because people don't remember the negating extra deck wasn't the thing that made Unicorn good. It was the discarded and add any Nekroz card back.
Right.
Which was good, and Bryo's consistency. Bryo's a little bit less hurtful at 1 with prep back at 3.
Right.
But and prep's insane because it's not once per turn, so you just open 2 or 3 like you're not unhappy about it.
Okay.
I like the kaijus with it, just because it really helps breaking these negate everything board the Pendulums try and put out.
Right.
You could theoretically run either Gammas or Call to the Grave, because his deck does have trouble with hand traps. I think Gamma would be better just because it is opting to go second, so it's not just for hand traps. I want to test net running these. The new Deviant Ritual archetype that got announced in the OCG makes this deck really good.
Okay.
Because it just searches every card in your deck essentially, so it makes it so consistent. But yeah, the kaijus make it good, especially with those extra deck cards.
All right, cool, man. Thanks for the deck profile.
Thank you.